Good evening, one and all. So, here we are once again, getting ready to play some of the program. Not my program. I actually had a guy the other day, last week when I played this. He comes on, he goes, "Oh, is this your game? Is it finally demoable?" And I was like, no, this isn't my game. My game is gonna be the bomb, man. It's a bomb. Is it? Can we say that? Is that still a thing? Can we say the bomb? Um, okay, so why isn't this open? Hello. It doesn't want to open. Guess I have to go into here, I guess. Oh, it is. It is open. Psych. So anyway, it's year 4. Actually, it's year 5. I don't think I've officially pushed the button to year 4 or to year 5. I finished the season, and I'll say this: it wasn't a great season. It wasn't a great season. I won one game, but here's the thing: there's definite signs of improvement. For one, I don't think I gave up 60 points all season. So that's good. I also had a lot of games. I had like 3 games or 4 games of my 10. I think I had like 3 games that were 1-point losses. Like a team would come back and beat me, or I'd come back and lose by 1 or whatever. But it was 1-point losses. And then I played couple of games that got away from me where I was leading at halftime. I had several games where I was leading at halftime, and then my team fell apart in the second half. I'm not sure exactly what to do at halftime. Normally, it's a mix between resting my guys and a what do you call it? A halftime speech. Because some of the other stuff just seems kind of like, I don't think changing my plays is going to make that big of a difference. You know, it's that kind of a thing. And pep talks, you get a little bit of this or a little bit of that, but generally you get more back by just healing, I would think. You know, you get more of your percentage of what you can do back than just heal. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's kind of what I've been doing. So this here is an app I wrote. This is what you're looking at here. This is an app I wrote that lets me update my YouTube stream tags and description and image while it's running, which is kind of hard to do actually. If you go to the YouTube studio, there's certain things that won't let you upload until it's been saved. You know, so there's only so much you can do. So I like to be able to update it during, because I'll never, I'm not very good at getting back to it. Let's see, the program, mobile football, college football, manager, and GM, football. Let's say American football, because, I don't know, apparently everything is soccer these days. So I have to hit it one more time. I have a total of no viewers, which is fine. So I've been going for 3 minutes, right? I'm waiting for this to refresh to tell me it's actually a good image. I think it's a good image, but see if my screenshot worked. It's not looking like it worked well. All right, well, I guess we're doing this again. Is this the best image to use? I don't know. Apparently that image was just not going to work. Dang it. Sure, let's let it blow up. There we go. Okay, I think that's good enough. All right, so here's the deal, man. Season 4, but this is the end of Season 4. Let's go look at... I will show you what my my season was. I think... Here's a couple of things about this game. It doesn't keep past history very well, but it does keep current history. So, my season score is 837, which was less than my best. My best, I had 2 games won. But I did pretty good considering I only won 1 game, I think. This 837 is not particularly fantastic. Let's see if I can find... Where can we look at my season stuff? It's like there's got to be a way to look at my season. Roster? Nope. I would think it'd be somewhere like here, but that's... It's not going to let me look at my season. Oh, here, maybe if I click on this. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, schedule. Here we go. Okay, so I won my I was 20-24, lost by 4 points. Then I won. I beat this team who I thought I was a sure loss. They were actually a better rated on both sides of the ball. They had me kind of figured. I thought I was toast, but somehow I got ahead of them and just dominated in that game. And then I lost by 7. And then I had a pretty good defensive effort, but still lost by shutout, 13-0, which is strange. My defense is terrible. I mean, terrible. But apparently they were able to keep scores within range. This was one of my biggest losses. Mississippi State took me down 7-24. So, yeah. But actually, I said one of my biggest losses. Again, I lost by 7. Then I got crushed, absolutely crushed by Central Southern California. But notice, none of these games reached 60, and I'm telling you, I gave up 50, 60 points regularly over the first 3 seasons of my game. So 21-6 was rough. 23-6 was rough. So you can see I had a pretty nice streak here of garbage, losing 20-something to nothing, or 20-6, 23-6, 24-0. I got shut out twice. Not a great season there, but I finished strong with a 1-point loss to Panhandle State. Hey, Nintendo, how you doing? This is me scratching my football itch while I'm waiting for my game to come out until it's playable. And I'm serious. Once my game is playable, even if it's not full, I'll probably start playing it all the time just because I think I'll have more fun. For one, it'll be my game, even if it's not complete, and I'll be able to do things like, oh, okay, I need to add that, and then I can go add it, and then I need to add that. Oh, I need to fix that. So I'll be debugging and playing it. So it might become my Friday, Saturday game, or at least for part of the time. And the closer I get to it finishing, the more it'll be my Friday, Saturday game. But anyway, so I only won 1 game. It was probably my best point differential game or season so far by a long shot. Even though I won 2 games in my second season, that was not... Point differential was not great, and I barely won when I did. This was a pretty good win. I hope this next season will be better. Now, I do have now the recruits I have this season I think are pretty solid. I got me a pretty decent recruiting class. I got me 7 guys, which is pretty good. That's the most guys I managed to recruit in a season. Yeah, and it's only if it satisfies me, though. I mean, like, it's got to scratch the itch. That's why I developed it, right? Because I tried every mobile game out there, as well as reviewed and checked on several of the PC games, and none of them scratched the itch. They all had problems, things I didn't like. The mobile games were notoriously bad about, being pay to win or pay to play. And this one's really no exception. I mean, to a point, you can play it quite a bit without paying. You can play it all the way through. You're just really slowed. I mean, because you can't recruit the players you want as much. You don't have the points you need to be able to offer up and get those better players faster. You can do it a lot quicker if you're willing to pay money and get that those extra recruiting power and get those guys in and travel more, because you can buy plane tickets and move around the country more, and you can just hit all the big guys, and you can really focus, and you can just really build your team a lot faster. Without money, you get one plane trip ticket a year. At least in these early ones. I don't know if maybe eventually you get more, maybe, but you only get one a year. And there's no skipping over dead zones. There's no flying past stuff. You have to drive through them or figure out a way. So it's a little bit more difficult. But I feel like my recruiting class is pretty good this year. I think, I filled a couple of needs with guys that are definitely better than the ones I have. I got some improvements at positions that I felt like, even though it didn't say I need. Need is, I had seniors that were going to retire or graduate, move on. I don't have anybody going to the pros, but I have guys who are moving on, who just I needed to replace, because those are needs. Needs are when you have to replace seniors. It doesn't mean you don't need other positions. And when your team is as bad as mine is, I pretty much need most positions. The only guys I don't really need are quarterback, first string, and this is a second string quarterback I got because I didn't have one. My second string is a senior. He retired. He graduated, or he's graduating. But overall, I mean, I was able to get myself a second. I got me a couple of wide receivers, which are both. This guy's a definite improvement over my second string. These guys are all better than my third and fourth string. So I got some depth, a little bit more depth, not good depth. 20s are not great, but at least it gets me out of playing with guys that are in their teens. I had a couple of guys, I think, on this team that were in their single digits. I mean, that is terrible. So I'm at the bottom. I mean, considering these numbers, I think they go all the way up to like 80s, 90s, 100, but they don't do that in this conference. This is like the beginner conference. And once you get good enough to win this conference and dominate some games, then you can graduate on to a better conference, and then you're playing with better players and better stuff. So I did get me a couple of top 5 recruits, which was pretty good. I got me a defensive tackle and a defensive end. They're pretty solid. Those are pretty good freshman numbers for this conference, 40 and 38. That's very high. Plus, I got this dude who is, I mean, he's better than the top 5 rating according to this. So that's my defensive ends are going to make a huge jump. I mean, they were so bad. Look at those two guys are 40s. These are my defensive ends that are leaving. 26. Well, he's injured, but he might have been a 28 or something. It's not great. And 23. This guy's a sophomore, but he's going to be dropping down to third string. This guy's a freshman who I'll probably, he's going to be warming the bench. 9.4. I might even, maybe I'll trade this guy. I don't know. Maybe he can get me what's he normally? He's a 32 normally. Still not as good as those two guys. Those guys are huge. So, and then I have this Derek Perez, who's only a junior. Well, no, I guess that means he's going to be a senior this next year. Guy was awesome, but I'm going to lose him. So I'm going to have to start looking for defensive linemen for next year. That's my recruiting stuff. Receivers, I have a junior who is my number one receiver was a 25. I mean, the 3 guys I got, I think are all higher than this. Yeah, 9.4. Look at this guy. He's a 7.5. But when he's healthy, he's an 11. He's got a potential of 21.6. By the way, I have potential in my game. I think every game has to have potential because it drives how your guys go. But potential in my game is not fixed. I've developed a logic that I'm going to use in my game that allows potential to adjust based on how they're performing. Yeah, 7 point. But this guy never got to play, obviously. I never put him in. Oops, don't go away. This is the end of the season, so I'm just doing basically an end of season recap, and then I'm going to hit the next week and start into my next season. My tight ends, look at my tight ends. I have good tight ends. They're sophomores. I got 2 more years on these guys. I am, and even my backups, these guys are even pretty good. Oh yeah, Robert Watkett. I mean, for bench warmers, these are pretty good bench warmers. So it's not bad. My offensive line is solid with some 30s. I got this tackle guy. He's a 45, which is excellent. Um, and then I got a solid. My whole offensive line is pretty solid. I mean, it could be better, but for like I said, for this level of conference, I think my offense is actually rated pretty highly. So I think that's going to go well for me next season. I think my defense was ranked 12th out of 12 at the beginning of last season. But I think my recruiting cast this year with my huge defensive end upgrades is going to make a big difference for my for this next season's defense. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we'll see how a couple games go. My QB, he's hurt, but he's actually a really good QB. He's got a 53.8. Next season, he'll be solid. He's got potential 7. He's a top-rated QB. So yeah, I'm now having a better backup. You'll see that my previous guy, he's only at 30, but my new guy's almost 40. So I'm gonna have a good backup there. I have a fantastic running back. Unfortunately, he'll be a senior this year, so I'm gonna be looking for a new running back for next season. I'm hoping he can have a career season, maybe even make it to, well, he probably won't make it to the pros because those guys are probably exceptional. Hey, you'd be surprised how often Turf Toe takes a guy down. It happens a lot in the NFL, I know that. This guy, he was actually faster than him for a lot of the season. His speed is great, but I tried to put him in as a starter and have Jason Jones be the ultimate fullback early on, but his stats just kept going up, and his never got up to that point. And I found that his power was just too low. So my DBs, they're okay, not particularly fantastic. This guy's pretty good. He's got a 52, so I had one good DB. I was hoping to draft another really good one. Safeties, where's my safety? Oh, stop it. Stop it. Why can't I go to my safeties? It's dumb. I can't drag, because if I try to drag, it tries to resort these guys. Okay, there we go. Safeties. I have a really good free safety, but you can see my backups are terrible. My strong safety is no good. So anyway, that's it. That's my special teams. I got a great punter. Okay kicker. He's pretty good when he's healthy. This next season will be that. So finally, let's go ahead and move on to the next season and see where I stand with the next season. It's going to give me some confirmed class of 2028. These are my guys. Week 11 is the last week of recruiting. Yeah, I'm not going to be recruiting anyone else. All that means is you can, that's when you ask everybody to come join your team. But I had a solid season. It wasn't my best score, but I think my team overall played quite well. And my offense and defense moved up. They got their ratings improved. This was my final game. Jason Jones had a pretty solid season. He was in the contention for being, getting Defensive Player of the Year for the conference, or Offensive Player of the Year. So was my star defensive player, but both of them kind of fell off at the end. So that said, if I was to say something I like about this that's particularly good, I kind of like it, but it's really unique to college football, and that's the way they did recruiting. I kind of like the recruiting setup on here. It doesn't really, I don't know that I can translate that same kind of thing in the way my players are recruited for professional football, because it doesn't work that way. Maybe I can try and do something, but here's the thing. I'm not making up any players. All my players have stats that they built off the season. So I have to figure out how I would instigate something like that. So I already have the logic for how I'm going to build base potential. But what I don't have is how I'm going to... like recruiting in itself is going to be something that's not even in the first version of the game. You know, you're going to be able to see stats and stuff of players that you draft and who you get, but that's all going to be just straight up information. It's not going to be EA sold what? Okay, so I finished 1-10, bottom of the conference. I have pretty much owned the bottom of the conference. Actually, I'm not sure. I think the year I finished 2-9, I might have been second to the bottom. Somebody else might have had a worse season. But I'm hoping this year. I feel good about this year. I think this year I break through and get at least 3 wins. Maybe 4. I feel pretty good about my season. Silver Lake, a major technology-focused private equity firm. Partners, a private investment firm led by Jared Kushner. So somebody bought the company, EA? Did the NFL renew their exclusive rights to football? Stupid thing. Players of the year, not me. And hey, congrats to Derek Perez, man. I don't know how he did it, but he came back and won Defensive Player of the Year. What do you know? I didn't think he could do it. He fell off the charts. I thought he wasn't gonna. He only had 4 sacks and 80 tackles. That's really not particularly awesome. I think they just threw me a bone. But the guys with him, it was kind of close. But, that's actually surprising. But as a junior, I've actually won Defensive Player of the Year twice, somehow, some way. But you know what? It's based on numbers, which is, you know, yes, I get it. That's kind of how all stats are developed. But if you really think about it, I think they should do, if it was me, I would calculate awards. I don't know. Maybe they don't do this in the NFL. I don't know how various places do it. But it needs to be based on something that they can average out compared to other players. So in other words, 4 sacks, if you're on the field like my team, had so much freaking time on defense, teams would drive down the whole field with them. He had a lot of chances to get sacks. He had a lot of plays to get 80 tackles. So I think it should be something like sacks per play, sack or tackles per play, or something like that, where if you play a lot of plays, it's going to get watered down. And it should, because you're not as impressive as those guys who only do it. You know, maybe somebody else only got 3 sacks and 70 tackles, but they did it in half as many defensive plays, which would make them a better team, a better player. But hey, whatever. I'll take it. My guy got it. I'll be happy with that. So let's see how the next season. All right, so bid farewell, coach. The time has come to part ways with your seniors. Who are my best players? Who am I losing that I'm going to be sad about? Yeah, backup QB, mediocre wide receiver, mediocre tight end, blah, blah, blah. Good luck, guys, in your new adventures in the world. Oh, hey, Joseph Sheedy, a linebacker. That one's going to hurt a little bit. That's a solid linebacker to lose. But overall, I'm kind of like, have a good life in finance, guys. Good luck. Football's not your specialty. Okay, I'm glad we were able to pay for your finance education. Okay. Well, I've got nothing. I mean, I don't have any accomplishments for this conference yet. Maybe I'll get a few this year. Who knows? Continuing conference. It's not like I have a choice. You have to have. I don't know. What does that mean? I have one. I guess theoretically I could go here, but I don't want to. Why would I change? Keep sticking in. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. All right, let's see if I can get this team going here. Let's see what my my new keep working conference in order to advance. Yeah. These are all the things you have to accomplish to try to get out of this conference. I have to win rivalry week. I have to get 6 shutouts. I don't think I've kept a team under 10 yet. I think the lowest I've kept a team is 13, and I lost that game 13-0. So it wasn't a great season. And then we got a season score of 1,700. My best so far has been 900 and some, and that was last season, season 3, I think, or season 2. No, I think it was season 2. 20,000 total score. Poof. Ugh, let's go. Not even. Let's keep moving. Yeah. Why aren't you clicking? Okay. All right, so I always get the same. If you pay money, you can buy more of these things, which make recruiting a little more successful, but of course I don't. So that's what I get. I have to be cautious. I did figure out the best way to recruit people in the early weeks. Email. Do not spend any more than email. The return on investment isn't as good. And most guys you can get if you just send them an email every week. At least for the first couple of weeks. When you really want someone, you get them late in the season, you might have to splurge on better recruiting efforts. So I have a staff swap token, but if I don't know that I really have. I don't know if there's anybody I want to upgrade. Let's see what we'll look to see what the options are for the staff. All right, so here's the thing about this game. It's got enough that I've played 4 seasons, right? I'm gonna play a 5th season here, so it's got enough that it's got me this far. I did kind of stop for a little bit after the first season or so. But it's got enough that it's kind of keeping me coming back. But it's a little light on some things. It's college, so that doesn't interest me quite as much. But surprisingly enough, I'm kind of getting into it. And you don't have a ton to do. I'm not sure how I feel about the way they do every day of the week, but I think that's kind of common. I think a lot of games do every day of the week. My strategy for my game is to I'm actually gonna allocate time. So you have this much time of coaching for the week. I mean, this is what coaches typically do. So you have an average amount of time to work with. These are your windows or whatever, and then you can distribute what you want your guys to do during the week as far as how much time do you want to spend working on different things. You could even have different groups do different things. You can kind of pick your players, maybe pick your groups, pick your just overall team stuff, and say have them do whatever they do, and then it'll run those training and throughout the week, and then you can just go. So you don't have to go through every day doing everything. You kind of have to with this because of the recruiting, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so this is the training in this game. Now, I'm going to have training in mind. I'm not sure how, that's what I was talking about. This is the way they do it. And I got to say it's not my favorite. I'm not a huge fan of this because it's kind of like it's very specific. It's like you only can work on 2 players, 4 players. The rest of the players don't get nothing. They don't get better. Nothing happens. So you're building up just a little tiny bit on some guys. Now, sometimes you can do a group, but if you do a whole group, your odds are less. You're not going to get to do as much. Okay, so I generally do not do things that are going to improve seniors. I mean, if my seniors are the only thing I have, but that was because my seniors were so bad. I just wanted to keep building up my underclassmen. And but now this year might be a breakout season. I got some pretty good guys going in as seniors. I've got a decent recruiting class. So the first couple of weeks, I'll probably try to take the best option, whether it's seniors or rookies or whatever, or freshmen. Just take the best option to try to get as much improvement as I can. I don't have to do a lot with some of my seniors. They're pretty solid. All right, so this is training camp. So we have some things that we can do. Now this is a level 2. This came with my having a higher trainer. I upgraded my trainer last year. She's only a level 2, but it's better than the level 1, which means you get occasionally these 2-star options. Let's see, this may be big, but you need them to move. Put your offensive lineman on the practice field to improve their straight line speed. Do I need that? Maybe, but you can click on it and it'll tell you what you have on your guys. What is your guy's situation? The advantage of having good speed on your on your offensive line is they can do things more like pulls for traps and other weird offensive plays where the offensive line guys come out and they have to go block somewhere else, so they have to move quickly to get there. Rarely are they doing anything where they're running straight down the field, but they may have to quickly move to other parts of the field. These guys are both seniors, so there we go. There's a little bit of a drawback to those guys. This guy is a sophomore, and he's so good. And this guy's a junior, so really it'd probably be best to put my effort into those two guys. Get my tackles up. Got a couple seniors. Very high means they're most likely to get the better option. +9 speed would be spectacular for some of these guys. And man, getting Jose's, he's got a very high chance of success on this, which is really good. I don't know. I'm not big on upgrading. These guys are pretty decent seniors. They're not very high. So I only have one. I got to do him. I'm going to go ahead and do this one because he might become like an all-star left tackle. Do I want to have a pulling guard? I should probably upgrade a guard. Let's upgrade my right guard. Let's see if he... I want to see what their potential is. His potential is a 41. And his is 43, so it is a little higher. Just means he's got better chance. I don't know if... What is his speed? 25. Who needs the speed more? Oh, he's got really bad speed. All right, so let's go ahead and add him. He needs the speed more. Pretty sure this guy's going to have a higher speed already. Just get some quickness on there. It'll help me to run some of my running plays for my star running back. So that runs for a couple of days, so I won't get to do anything else for my training until then. So this is all preseason, so we don't do too much during the preseason other than just kind of keep training people. So analyzing the freshman class, let's see what they give us here. Ah, they like my defensive end I got here. He's a top flight. He's ranked second rank. What happened there? Not sure what happened. So my graphics aren't great because I'm streaming. This is from my phone. This is a mobile game. So what you're looking at is a shared scene to my phone here. Okay, so transfer portal. This is where I can get one more player. Typically, I don't do real well here because a lot of the best players, I don't have anybody to. Let's see if I have any decent. The higher player I throw in, the better guy I can get out. So freshmen and positions without enough backups are not available. So only these 3 positions can I actually give a player to. I'm not about to give up my star sophomore. I mean, forget it. Let's see who else I got. I've been doing tier 4s. I would love to see if I have a guy that can qualify as a tier 3. I'm not going to be able to do a tier 3. I've got a lot of tier 4s. But I think the better they are, the better chance you have. Tier 1. I have a tier 2 there. Oh, you know what? I do have a... Dave was pretty good. Didn't get as much done as I would have liked to have gotten done, but it wasn't bad. It was a pretty solid day. I had my rehearsal tonight. Didn't significantly forget any lines while I was doing rehearsal. Let's see, who do I want? I think I might, what What do I got here? I feel like, oh, but who did I? Are these my new guys? My freshmen? Where's my freshman? I thought I had, oh, the defensive ends. Oh, yeah. My defensive, oh, 40-40. Oh, you know what? Let's put this guy out there because I have two really good defensive ends here, and there's really no reason for me to, I mean, these guys can go. Let's send this junior out. I don't really have anybody else I want to give up. Oh, well, oh, dude. I got a freshman here. Maybe I give up this tier, this guy. I mean, I got to decide who I'm going to, this is a tier 434. Tier 432. But if I get somebody hurt, I got solid backups everywhere. Honestly, if I was, really there's not a lot of benefit to giving up. I mean, my defense, I think my defense is going to be solid this year. I really think they're going to be pretty good. We'll see. I mean, for this conference. I could be wrong. Maybe everybody got better. They're going to all beat me up. All right, let's send, for depth purposes, I think I have to go with this. I just have way better depth. So let's go ahead and send this junior. Let's let him go into the transfer portal. Dude, go get yourself a career, man. Maybe you'll have more play time somewhere else. Good luck. Good luck at another college. Last year, the guy I put in was so bad no one wanted him. When it was my turn to pick, there were two guys. My guy and some other dude. And I took the other dude because they were pretty close to the same, just to have a different guy. But neither one of them were any good. Like, nobody wanted him. So it wasn't a great transfer portal. I think I'll do better this year. Let's see if anybody takes my guy. I wish I didn't have to hit this every year. 38. Some guys picking some 30s. That's not bad. William Malone. Earl Meadows. Come on, take my guy. Oh, that's a bummer. So you missed out on the Super Bowl this year, man. How are you going to get me my my ticket to the Super Bowl if you're not working for him anymore? You know, you got to stop thinking of yourself sometimes. just kidding, man. I know, it's rough when you have a job that's not actually giving you work. Dude, nobody wanted my guy again. I put in a 30-something this time. Last year, the guy I put in was like, I don't know, a 20. It was really bad. But nobody wants my guy. Whatever. Oh, there he is. Good job, Claude. You found a home. Woohoo! Good job. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm not last to pick this year. This is the highest I've gotten to pick in the transfer portal. Oh, wait. No, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Maybe I did. Oh, no. Last year I was second to last also. So I guess it ain't that much better. The higher the value of the player, the higher you get a draft. And obviously my guy was only barely better than what the Beast handed out. All right, what do I get? What are my options? Oh, a 38. Ronald Wright. What is he? A punter, though? Oh, a punter? Really? And look, beyond that, it's another defensive tackle. The guy I just gave up was a defensive tackle who had higher ratings, but a sophomore is better than a senior, I guess. Sophomore. I mean, I gave up a junior, so this guy's lower, so he has a little bit more time to improve. He only has to improve 3 points. But he'll be a backup again. Do I want a second punter? I think I already have a sophomore punter. No, yeah, a sophomore punter. I don't need a backup punter. Who needs a backup punter? I barely need the one I have. I don't plan to punt this year. I'm just going to score every drive or turn it over. That's the other option, I suppose. All right. We'll take this, dude. I don't know how much playtime you're going to get, buddy, but you're welcome to come and see what you can do. I think I have some pretty decent tackles, so you're going to have your work cut out for you as far as getting playtime, buddy. They took the punter. Good job. All right. Transfer portal's done. All right, let's go train some more. 2-star, pick up speed. I can do some more speed. Fast plays, fairs are hard to defend. Wide receivers and tight ends. Yeah, let's get some, let's go and spend some time with those guys. So I got a senior wide receiver, but I got a new wide receiver here too. I think I got a freshman, 38, who's going to be my star this year. I got to go move people into their rightful position. So let's go ahead and get this new freshman some speed. And he could be my star for the season. Who knows? Man, these tight ends are so good. But I need a better receiver. I mean, I have 2 really good tight ends, but unfortunately I can only do this for 1 guy. All right. Let's go to my roster and kind of work on my depth a little bit. So let's go over my QBs. Now, I only have this. Wait a minute. Did I just get a freshman QB? What the heck is my freshman QB I just got? That wasn't the guy I just got, was it? Weird. I thought I got a backup QB, or did I not get that guy? Weird. I could have swore I got a backup QB. Who is definitely better than a 15. Huh. Weird. Okay. Well, I mean, you get some guys that just come in off of you know, they come to your school. Yeah, the company I work for doesn't give me much time. They don't pay me at all. They got me working 50 hours a week, but they don't pay me anything. Darn Active Minds Games, whoever those people are. Oh wait, that's me. All right, so I got him up there. Let's see what we got here. Rayford Cunningham, tight ends. All right, so I guess we're set up there. Offensive line. Man, I got some good looking offensive line. Look, this guy who's a freshman. I wonder if I should redshirt him. I redshirted a guy last year so I can get 5 seasons off of a guy, but he wasn't very good. I haven't had a chance to redshirt a guy who's actually stop it. See, it won't let me. Why is the deal with that? It does that even when I'm on my phone. All right, there you go. I don't have a lot of opportunities to redshirt good players. You can only redshirt freshmen, but you only could do it for 1 guy. Center. Man, that's a good center. I'm going to have, I think this is going to be a good year. I pretty much have every position upgraded. I mean, look at this. My defensive ends are going to be brutally upgraded. I mean, I am going to be scary, I think. If these guys have any kind of speed, I got to crank on their speed a little bit, but they could be dangerous. Look at that. Freshman and junior. These dudes are going to be our 2 freshmen stars, a decent junior backup. He's probably not thrilled about being a backup. Dude, I've been starting for the last 2 years. You going to bench me? Well, maybe. You show your stuff, get better. Derek Perez. It'd have to be dumb. Well, I mean, it can happen, right? I mean, like if you get successful and your company tries to kick you out, then you're like, no. Dude, I got a lot of linebackers. Okay, didn't I get some linebackers? I could have swore I got... Oh, no, not linebackers. My linebackers are bad. No, it's the ends I got. This is my 1 weak spot. Look at this. This is like... I have the worst linebacking core in all of football. In the history of football. But I've got good safeties, good CBs, good linemen. But I'm going to be this big, smushy marshmallow in the middle of the field. I'm just terrible at linebacker. I got to draft some linebackers if I want my defense to become elite. I'm not going to be getting a whole lot of shutouts with these 5 guys running my linebacking core. But I got solid CB. I mean, Aaron's all right. He's a senior, though, so I'm going to be still drafting defense this year, but I think I have a solid team. Man, I got a lot of guys here. I'm gonna have trouble benching all these guys. Oh, I got one freshman, William Parsons, who might be good enough to actually move up. All right, well, all right. So I got decent stuff here. I have a senior who's going to be retiring next year, though, or this year, so. And there's my punters. Okay, so I'm kind of set for positions. Let's go to the next week. Should get a little bit smoother now, as I get a lot of the basics for the new season updated. Timothy Johnson, +9 on speed, buddy. You're going to be a threat. My first semi-threatening. Dude, look at this guy. Oh, this is the all-conference defense. Look at that. I had him, man. I had 2 guys from that team were on the same all-conference team, but I was on it, so that's pretty good. I don't think I had anybody. The linebackers. Wasn't me. Wow, Mark Dillon. He made it to the all-conference team at 52.4. I would hope. First team defense. Pretty good. I had some guys that made it, but it's just the rest of my team that could. Peter Maxwell. Maxwell versus Maxwell. Yeah, he probably had a board or something, and they were doing something that, they were trying to kick him out or something. All right, so I need to start working on my defense. So secondary. Do I have any 2 stars? I don't have any 2-star options. Okay, no 2-star options for me. Your defensive ends. Oh yeah, these are my new defensive ends. Let's get them some training. Let's get those freshmen. Let's make them a threat. These 40s. Oh, a low. Oh, that means there's a 38% chance neither one of them are going to improve. That sucks. Or a 62% chance neither one of them will improve. That's not great. Those are pretty low odds. Let's do it. I want to see if I can get it. All right. Oh, defensive captain. All right. I don't think you can make freshmen. Freshmen can't be captains. I think I'll let Derek Perez be my team captain again. He's pretty solid. He made the all-conference team. So did my CB, by the way. But we're gonna give it to. They get an overall bonus of +3. But I'm hoping he can get some more sacks this year. I'm hoping he'll be like Superman this season. All right, let's go to the next day. Thursday. So it's not really Thursday. It's not weekly. This is the preseason. So after a week, you jump on to the first week of the regular season, and we'll start doing a game. Run crushers. Oh, I did. My one of my new guys got the bump. 38% chance and hit it. So and then my backup, he got it too. So that's nice. That's going to be very helpful. Awareness and speed. Oh, I'm gonna have a defensive threats, man. So my running back made the all-conference offensive team. That's not bad. Really? My wide receiver from last year made the all-conference team? Of course, I guess these receivers aren't that great either. He's pretty dang good. Tight end here. I had better tight ends than wide receiver, but I don't know what he did. What did he do to make the all-conference team? The conference must have just had bad wide receivers. I didn't do anything on the offensive line. All right, offensive captain. Well, I mean, classically speaking, it's the quarterback or running back would probably be pretty good. I don't think I have great wide receivers. They're, what do you think, Jason? Are you up for being a team captain? No, let's give it to my quarterback because they get a bonus, and I need good quarterbacking. I need to up his quarterbacking skills. I want to have a season this year where I win more than 2 games. Okay, so it's a 2-star. Middle of the road. Your team needs to do more than pretend to defend in the middle. So get your LBs and defensive tackles. Ugh. I got to do a defense. So it's either this one. Oh, it's so bad. 57% chance of anybody improving. Or failing. 1 pass rush. That's pretty low. Anybody here got a chance? These are all pretty low. I mean, somebody's going to hit it, right? I mean, odds are. My terrible linebacking core. God, they're so bad. It's so bad. Let's go see if this one's any better. Nope, it's not any better. But if I hit the 13, this one will actually be more useful. Let's do it. I got to go defense. Oh, I got such bad linebackers. And you can't do nothing about players in the middle of the season. All right. So, I mean, I'm stuck with these guys. These are what I get. There's no improving. There's no waiver wires or what do you call it? Supplemental draft. There's none of that stuff. So I got a few guys, got a little improvement. I got 2 of my better defensive tackles got a bump. That's good. So 3 of my guys got a bump that I'm actually going to be potentially playing. All 3 of my defensive tackles got the bump. My linebackers won, and he might actually play because my linebackers are so bad. Oh, hey, they're going to rank us. Oh, this is where I'm ranked. My backfield is number 2 in the conference ranking. Wow. My receivers are number 2 in the conference. Wow, really? Really? Huh. My offensive line is ranked number 7. Defense. Number 2 defensive line. Uh-oh. I'm ranked 11 out of 12 in linebackers. So there's actually a team with worse linebackers than me. Oh, I'm so sad. How could you... Look at these linebackers. My best guy is a 16 point something. These guys are so bad. And there's a team out there. 16.8 is my best player on linebackers. And there's a team with worse linebackers. What the heck, man? Somebody is just terrible. My defensive backs, I have 1 good defense back. Well, I have 2 good defensive backs, I guess. An average one, and then some mediocres. 7, middle of the pack. I guess that works pretty good. My defensive line is going to be my bread and butter. They have to stop everything. So special teams, I'm number 3. My kicker and punter are averaging out to be number 3. So I got a solid. Okay, so I got a redshirt player now. So this is where I have to decide if I got somebody who's not going to get a play, but they might have a future with me. So I want to give them an extra season so that they can play 5 seasons. So I obviously can't redshirt my first wide receiver. That's just not going to work. You can only redshirt freshmen, so do I even have a lot of guys that can be redshirted? Yeah, maybe I could redshirt this guy. He might be a solid redshirt. He's new. He's 34. Gives him a whole nother season to play. Yeah, of course, I won't have much of a backup if I get anybody hurt, but I can't do him. Oh, see, I have a backup here. Now, this guy might be worth redshirting. 31. I have a backup that's actually got higher rating than him. I think, yeah, that might actually be the best guy to redshirt. Let's redshirt him. But he gets some season experience, and he can still get training this year. So, yeah, that's going to be a good one. All right. So that means he'll be better next year. He'll be ready to jump in and be a star. All right, we're going to go see what the other teams are all about. Let's look at how other teams stack up against each other based on their recent performances. The Razorbacks won the conference last year at 10-1. I'm going to get in there though. This year I'm going to I don't know if I'll have a chance to win the conference, but I think I'm going to get a few more wins. I'm going to be middle of the pack this year, I hope. Welcome back, Coach. Oh, I got to go do this. Do you think this team has what it takes to make it to a bowl game this season? Absolutely not. I do not think they have what it takes. But we're going to be able to see a bowl game from the stands. We'll be invited to watch. We've got 11 other games we have to worry about before we can even think about bowl games. That works. I don't know who any of these people are. Oh, Joe Grass. I think I do know who he is. This guy's a linebacker I don't pay any attention to, and I don't know all my players' names. That's the kind of coach I am. Who are you guys? You can introduce yourselves every time we go to practice. All right, so my recruiting. Obviously, I need linebackers, even though it doesn't say it, because I got a lot of crappy linebackers that aren't going to graduate. I wish they would. But my linebackers are a huge concern for me. Additionally, I'm going to need a running back because I won't have. And then the needs are positions where I won't have enough people to fill it. Now, if you don't draft for a position you have needs for, you get a walk-on, and those are the guys that are, in those sad zones of value. I have a kicker that's gonna be a senior next year, or a senior this year. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I don't want to have a walk-on fill up my backup space, I have to get 7 guys. Additionally, I need linebackers. 7 guys plus a linebacker. I feel like other positions are so-so. But so these are some of the dudes that are out there. I think I'm good with defensive ends this year. I'm not going to worry about them too much. I am going to need a running back, so I should go look into this dude. Maybe I can get him to come join me. Because my running back's going to be is he a senior? I think he's a senior this year. And then defensive end. Don't really need defensive ends. Tight end. I think I can do without a tight end this year, but if I got him, I wouldn't mind. A guard. I could probably use a guard. I don't think my guards are great. My tackles are okay. I could use them. But these are the guys that are the 5-star or 3-star recruits. You don't get 4- and 5-star recruits for this conference. I've never seen one yet. So this is where I put my guy on the field. I don't get to move anywhere, but I get to put him somewhere. And the positions I need most are linebacker, and I need linebacker, but obviously I need some other. So all these little exclamation points are players you need. So that said, what's over here? I do need that running back. Not a lot of guys over here I need. I could sure use a better. I'm going to need a QB soon. So I need to keep an eye on QB options. There is a guy I need in Colorado. There are 3 stars out here that you might get. I found there you can get that are just if you're lucky. Where do I want to go? Now hitting this is how you get extra recruiting points, so you can try to recruit more guys. There's not a good way to get to Colorado, though, because if I go through here, I have to go through 3 dead spots. That's not good. If I go here, I could jump around to here. That might be a good way. But if I want to have a shot at these top tier players on the East Coast, I might have to. I'm only going to hit one dude. I really kind of want this running back. He's like the best 5-star out there. And if I get him on my board quickly, I can maybe. I'll have to fly back over to the west, though. How long is it going to take me? You get 7 days. You get to travel for 7 days. So, starting when I do. So I go here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's week 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. I don't know if I want these punters. So I go that way. Got to plan out my driving route. I'm going to go here. I think I can do it. I think I was going to go here, though, and cut around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I'll make a run through Colorado, and then I'll fly over here somewhere. Okay, let's do it. Let's go here. I think I have a solid CB, but I got a guy who's going to be getting old pretty soon, so we're going to place this. All right. So with Season Pass, you get more stuff. You can go to Alaska and Hawaii. I don't see a whole lot going on in those areas right now, but that just could mean that I don't have much going on there. All right, so let's go. Is my roster? Where do I go look at the staff? Oh, I think I have to go to staff office. So I have 1 coin. If I wanted to get I can. What is the scout gonna do for me? Is there a 2? What's he do? He'll check out Florida for me. I'll know what their stars are. That's kind of cool to know what the stars are before you even go there. But I mean, it's just 1 state. What else do I get? Is that it? Scout map shortcuts. Oh, that's right. And there's shortcuts too that it'll like build extra lines in between places so it's easier to get places. But Florida? I don't want Florida. If I wait, I can maybe get 2 stars on it. Requesting at 25%, it's kind of like big deal. Right now, the limit's 30. Requesting at 25% doesn't mean you're going to get him. It just means you're allowed to ask. It's just, you've only got a 25% chance. But see, you can buy staff tokens. This is another way you get money, right? And then you can buy like level 3 or level 4 guys. So what does the team physician do exactly? I haven't I think I'd rather get 2 stars. Let's see, what is the team physician going to do? What are the options here? See, does he do anything? Special talents. Reduces the severity of offensive player injuries by 5 points, directly lowering the injury impact. That's pretty good. Man, when you get injuries, they could be bad. If they're bad injuries, you can get huge. Like I had my quarterback got hurt and it basically cut his thing in half. I mean, it was a bad injury, but some of them will do serious damage to your guy. So 5% could be a big thing. But like, what's a 3 gonna do for me? I mean, it's always nice to kind of know what the options are if you go 1 more. Defensive player and kicker punters. Defensive player and kicker punter injuries by 5 points. I mean, What if I get all the way to a level 3? Reduces severity of injuries affecting your defensive captain. What? What just happened? Just crashed. It crashed on my phone, which is really weird. Let's try it again. Okay. I don't know what just happened, but we'll take it. Is there no way to... There we go. Let's put it over there. No, I don't need that. Is there a way to put this in the middle? Oh, okay. Where was I? Let's just move on to the next day. Oh yeah, I was looking at the potential of staff. All right, so to start the season, I've got a higher offense and defense. This is the highest right here my defense has ever been. This is actually the highest both of them have been. I've never had a 40-point offense, and 33 defense is actually pretty high. And it, so, oh my gosh, 43 defense? Oh my gosh. These are the guys I beat last year, but I think I could be in trouble. They're better than me in both things. Significantly so. Well, offense, defense, not so much, but actually it's really not that big, right? It's a 2-point difference on both. Guess we'll see what my stars can do versus theirs. I got to make up 2 points of skill deficit though. Who knows how that's going to go. Let's do this. I need my stars to really do something. Who do I have with really good chances of success? I would love to do my quarterback, but he's only got a moderate chance. Yikes. All right, here's a high. That's wide receiver 2. I could use a... Oh, he's a senior, though. Really? Man, I don't have a lot of guys. You would think a lot of the lower guys would have high percent, but doesn't seem to want to be. Yeah, it's moderate for me, man. There's not a lot of guys with high chance of success on this. Got 3 guys, which means there's a pretty good chance. I got a 66% chance of getting something for everybody, but. I'm going to try something. I might be able to have more control over this if I do it this way. Okay. Wait, hold on. I do this. It's a little bit different. This might be more effective because it's actually running my... All right. This is actually running on my phone, so it's a little bit... the other one was running the app through Windows, but now it's running it through my phone. So we'll see if this is any better. All right, so safety dance. Yeah, let's do it. I want my defense improved because these guys are not good. This guy's good. These guys not so much. So I'll try to see if we can get them improved. All right, so now I got to start moving. Let's go ahead and go down and check out the CB here because couldn't hurt. Scout him. He's a 1-star. I'm passing on all 1-stars this year, man. I do not want any of them, and I need the recruiting points. So we're gonna skip that guy. All right, what else we got? All right, so we're going on to Tuesday. This is the first week of our first game, man. So we got to see if we can pull something out of a hat. Defensive strategy. All right, so I'm looking at their defense versus my offense. They got a good outside linebacker, decent safeties. I mean, they're solid, really. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Honestly, I think my tight ends are gonna be able to. Do they have me see? Man, I got a really good outside linebacker. And outside, all right, let's go wide receiver. I don't know if that's gonna be enough, to be honest, but I'm gonna find out. I'm just trying to avoid where their strength is by taking advantage of their weak spots. Wait, I have 2 moves? I've never had 2 moves before. Is that... Really? Dude, that's crazy. They're going to give me 2 moves? It must be something I earned after playing for enough time. Another 1-star. Oh, that's going to make things a lot different if I can do 2 moves. I don't know. Maybe that was just first week stuff. Monday, Tuesday kind of thing. I don't know. Guess we'll see what Wednesday gives me. If they give me 2 on Wednesday, oh, I'm going to have a field day. Being able to move 2 every day. That's 14 moves a week. Oh, that's great. Nope. It's only 1. whatever the weirdness was there, that was a fluke. All right. Let's check out this running back. Ooh, a 3-star. Oh, that's right. I already knew he was a 3-star. But we are going to try to recruit him. Mostly because my senior, I have 2 seniors going to retire, man. I'm going to be hurting next year. I got to try to recruit this guy. He's not spectacular, 42. I mean, it's good. It's better than my backup, but not as good as my star. But we're going to definitely recruit him. We'll just do first week stuff. I can just send him an email. So, yeah, that's it for season extras. All right, so we're going to go press conference. Got to do this thing. This is dumb. I'm not a fan of the press conference thing. It's the 10th? The 10th of what? Today's the 9th. It's the 10th to you, but it's the 9th to me. When the media and fans get paid to call, care to comment on that feedback? Oops, I missed the question. Our coordinators work their butts off every week. I stand by whatever they want to call. The plays we call have worked for us in the past. No, well, we can't say that because we're a bad team. I don't think any of our plays have been significantly good at working for us. So to say they worked for us in the past would be delusional on my part. Let's go hit the bonus. All right, so this is a thing I got to do. I mean, this is the only way you get the bonuses. And if I want that extra recruiting points, I have to let this happen. I have to let this run for 30 seconds. That's the way they do their ads on this game. It's not the worst. It's the only time I have to deal with ads on it is when I hit those bonus recruiting points. So I'll deal. Sometimes I have to deal with it multiple days in a row, but yeah, you're in the future. You can see how things are going to go down tomorrow. Well, that's good for you, man. That's or bad for me. I don't know. All right, so I am not a defense guy. I mean, in general, my overall knowledge of defense is how it works best. I'm learning. I'm trying to get more and more to see how things work and play out. It'll be interesting to see how my game works because I've never seen a game do what mine is going to do. So it's going to be interesting to watch and understand what plays are being called and how they function, assuming it plays realistically like I hope it will. But we'll see. Then I can kind of start seeing what plays actually work together. Okay, so here it kind of tells you who your star is. Demark them. So this is going to be good for my first CB. Overload Blitz. Doesn't really help any particular player. There's no players getting a bonus from it. Let's go ahead and do this. What do you mean? Why am I charging my phone? Because it needs to be charged. I got to keep it charged, man. 39 is kind of weak. If I'm using my phone to do this game, I'll be in bad shape if I don't take care. I'm not a big fan of the nickel defense. I don't know why. Why am I not a fan of the nickel defense, you ask? I don't know, really. I'm not. Like I said, I'm not a defense guy. I don't really know, but I just do know my Derek Perez is a star, and I'm gonna pick a defense that he gets to shine in. I don't want to do a CB3 zone. What about this zone? Who's on here? Ooh, I get both my CB1 and oh yeah, we're doing that one. Maybe this will be a good play for me. I like blitzes. I'm a big fan of blitzes. And I don't want to do anything that's a linebacker reliant because my linebackers suck. That's all I could say. I'd rather deal with the man too deep. You know what? Don't charge past 80. Don't only charge when you're below 20. Below 20, over 80. I've never followed that rule, man. I just charge my phone until it's charged. I guess I could charge it at night, but then it would, I usually charge it at night when I go to bed. But if I'm using it, I could kill my phone. 39 is killable, especially if I'm using it like I am now. When you're playing a game, battery drops fast and hard. So that's just one of the rules for dealing with games. Marble Snap will drain your battery like crazy too. I haven't been playing. My Marble Snapping is becoming less and less. And I got a little bit. My two terrible safeties got a bump. My starter didn't get nothing. All right, let's go see what we got for training. As I continue to try to make my defense better. This is a weird one. I've never taken it. This is one where it just scrambles your skills. It doesn't do anything to improve anything. It just like can shift them around. I don't know if I like that. Does it do anything to make them better? Run your quarterbacks. Do I want to make my quarterbacks? Let's see how good my quarterbacks have a chance. Moderate chance of improvement. I have a freshman here who's just looking for the day. But if I could get a +3 awareness out of my star, that would be good. Well, he's only a 17% chance of it, though. Let's work on my defensive tackles. I like this. Lots of opportunities, a lot of good players here. Let's let him have a chance. He's redshirting, but he can get training. So I think that's a good one for my defense. My line is gonna be my make me or break me this year. My defense can hold on the line, get some sacks. If I could terrorize, I don't think I'm that good, but if I could mess up some quarterbacks, that would be great. Like I said, I'm hoping to get 3 or 4 wins this season. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get it, but I'm hoping. So running plays. I got to focus on the run. Man, I only have. I guess I'm not doing a running play for that one. A couple of good. Oh yeah, I got to give my tight ends a chance. Let's let them go. So we definitely got to do some runs. I don't have any recent performance. Oh, it's just nice having decent tackles on both sides. I could do either one. Let's do that one. Why is my... All right, phone. doesn't really like me. Okay, we're gonna run again here. Power run right. I don't know if it's any good, but we're trying it. So I need some long plays, at least a couple. Oh, a double tight end. Shotgun double tight end. It's a run though. Fake, fake. Oh, these are both runs. Oh, here's a pass. I guess I could take this one. Need to have at least one decent pass play. Oh, I'm not doing reverse. Nope. Not. Nope. Nope. Not doing reverse. We will try to see how my how that plays out. Okay. Scouting. Let's go move around a little bit. Let's go check out what the defensive. I don't really need a defensive tackle, but we'll go look. Scout. 1 star. All right. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm not taking him. I'm hoping to find me that gem, but no gems. No gems for me. All right. Let's go to Saturday. All right, Saturday, we'll do our scouting. We'll go over here, which doesn't do anything except change me to another state. Welcome to Phoenix, Arizona. Guess that's it. Not much for me to do except play the game. All right, guys, let's see what I got. We're going to see if my team can win their first game. Now, I have beaten this team once in my history. It was last year. I dominated them. They're probably going to want revenge, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Matchup notes. I defeated Texas State last time we played. The Ramblers lead the series. Of course, that was the first time I beat them. In my 4 seasons playing them, I've only beaten them once. They have 9 seniors. I think that's way more than me, which means they're probably got, they got a lot of good players. Their players they're maxing out. To look at those 3 guys, you'd think I'm the man, but I'm not. when they just look at your top 3 guys. Okay, so this is one of my personal pet peeves. I despise this kind of simulation. There's no players on the field. The bar's moving up. This is one of the reasons why I started developing my game, because it just drives me bonkers. So let's speed it up. Go see. Come on, guys. Oh, look, they scored on me. Oh, they only got 3, though. I held them. Yeah, not much going on. Oh, look, missed a field goal. Come on, get some movement. Nope. They missed a field goal. 3-0 at halftime. Well, I guess that's something. Could be worse, right? It's probably about what they were favored by with their difference in the rankings. So let's go ahead and do a halftime speech. Let them know, hey guys, we're in this. We're in this. We can do it. Steady. Let's just hold steady. And let's be tough while we're at it. And then we'll see how it goes. Nice work out there. We knew this wouldn't be easy. We knew we'd be tested. This is what we practice for. The opportunity to suck it up. My QB got a little bit of a bump. Got a couple of bumps from some stars. That's good. But the thing is, I feel like rest is actually your best bet because you just get more from it. Because like if I click on this, it tells you what everybody's going to get. And they're basically getting their health back, right? So all players, I'm getting 5.5 back. Which means they're not going to be as tired and they can play through. Let's see. Can I make this game interesting, or am I going to fall apart like I often do in the second half? I'm down 6-0. Oh, no. See, I tend to fall apart in the second half. I don't know why. I apparently don't know how to handle my halftime time. Look at that. It's turning into a route. I went for it on 4th down. That didn't work. Oh, I got on the board. Big whoop. Yeah, they're messing me up now. I don't know. I don't really know the halftime magic. My coach is in a 23-3. Yeah, well, I wasn't real confident in how that going. But let's see, how did my star do? He only got 92 rushing yards. Not spectacular. Let's go look at some stats. 92. Threw 2 interceptions. Come on, QB. You're supposed to be better than that. Perez, 5 tackles. Nothing too special. My couple of my superstars, guys I expected more out of, didn't quite do it for me this game. All right, well, perhaps next time. Yeah. Dude, 35-0. This is the team that's probably my one competition for bottom of the barrel. A lot of teams got pretty routed this week. All right, week 1 over. That's it. That is the end of the line. I went through training camp. This is my team. And I got kind of wrecked for my first game. I did get a bump out of my star here. He got another +2/+2. And this defensive tackle moved up a little bit too, so he's holding his own. No freshman, but he's my red shirt. My red shirt is now technically better than my the guy who's my backup this year. But red shirt, man, if he can improve, get himself up into the mid to upper 30s for starting next season, that'll be pretty awesome. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Keeps telling me I got something off screen. Let's go do the game review. Yeah. So this kind of lets you give bonuses to guys for the following week. Of course, I like to give my best guys a chance to excel, but sophomore, freshman, oh, these guys are so bad. My linebackers are just so bad. 18-3. You know, I'm going to give it to... They're both sophomores. All right, let's go with him. Anything that gives my stars a chance to be bigger stars. Oops. All right, come on. I need you to break 60 and start being a danger to the other teams. Because we're obviously not dominating the way I'd like to. Freshman. Yep, let's do it. Let's give my freshman receiver a chance to be a star. These guys can get open. Get the routing done. All right. Let's go scout. We'll go down to here. Run another ad. We got to do another ad. Maybe this is a good one though. 50, 50, 50, 75 maybe. Boo. 25. Lame. Some of these games are silly. All right, I got the reward. I don't have to watch it no more. Okay, so that's it for the day. Next week, almost done here. No 2 stars, backer blitz and get homes. That's the name of the game. For 3 days, your linebackers will learn how to be bad linebackers. I have such bad linebackers. Aren't even freshmen at least? If I can get a couple guys to hit 20, that would at least make them not look like they suck, because they suck. 20 is bad, but at least it's not in the teens. Right, so not much going on there. It was a bad week. Who got hurt? Backup running back. One of my defensive guys. Bummer. I have a lot of potential at the end. So, do I have anybody who's going to be better than him on the bench? Let's go look at my roster. Let's go look at my defensive ends, defensive lines. Yeah, I actually have a guy for that. I can move some guys around and let him take the week off. All right, Yoder. Take a break. You're injured. Don't want you to get worse. I think he was my only starter that I was too worried about. William Parsons. Do I have a better? I can put in the sophomore. It's not much better, but all right. I can't do much about kickers. If they get hurt, I'm in trouble. Don't really have a backup for him. Nope, nothing. All right, so that's it. Hall of Honor. Oh no. I don't think I had anybody. I had a terrible bunch of players. I don't want to nominate anybody. I don't know why this does that. All right, that's if I control it from my phone though, it's better. All right, so let's see. Benjamin Lithgom. Yeah, I guess he was solid. He was a 42. What else we got? Anybody else on there get any? All right, we'll give. If honestly, he might be the best player that's ever graduated from my college so far. So we'll go ahead and give him a chance. Only one person didn't want him, but we'll try it. I actually had a guy make it, and he was like a 28 my second season or something. I'm like, why would they? What? Why would they want him? It's going to come down to her probably because these 3 guys nominated him already. This player, consistent excellence. I've seen great players, but his combination wins. All right, it's up to her. This player consistently brought home victories, and that's why he belongs. Oh, she gonna get? He was a fixture on the field. Did I just get another guy in? Really? This conference doesn't have a lot of great players in the what was he? Catchmaster? Precision? He wasn't lightning. Go with that. We'll say he was precision. I don't even know. I don't think he was that good, honestly. I'm pretty sure I would count him as not great, but whatever. All right. That is so weird why it's doing that. It's like it gives me half the screen. I don't care about that. Scouting. All right, let's go check out this. Do I want to go look at the tackle or the wide receiver? I really think I need a wide receiver even more than I need a tackle. So let's go up here. Oh, wait. Why can't I go see the wide receiver? What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing the click to go see the wide receiver. Another 1-star? Ugh. I do want to make sure I go send this guy a letter. Gotta keep him interested. Because if I do that every week at 10% or 9%, he's going to be like nearly 100% by the end of the season. So I don't really have to spend. And the best return on your recruiting investment is email. You get the best percentage gain per coin or per recruiting point spent. All right, am I any better? Okay, so this team, I have a decent gap, but he has a better gap. So it's going to be another one of those. I am capable of scoring against this team, but let's see if I can improve my defense against his offense, because I gotta try to figure out how to. So he's got. Did I pick defense? Ah, shoot! I wanted to pick offense. The goal was to shut down his offense. I usually pick offense, but I did it twice now. All right, so let's see if I can do anything that's going to make me better. He's got a good CB, so he's going to probably shut down my wide receiver. So, actually, he's got a good nose tackle also. He's going to be, speed. I never understood speed. Speed on offensive line, I mean, why? How fast do your guys really need to be? They're on the... They barely move, except for when they're doing pulls and stuff. Well, if I go this way, I can go up through and try out another tackle, another defensive end who I don't really need. I'm not total. I mean, I want to go to Colorado because they kind of want to play for me. It's my home state. But there's not a lot of guys in there I really need, except the guard. But I could hit like 4 guys that I need if I go this way, and I can go check out this defensive end. Those might be good guys to hit towards the end of the season if I want to fly back over here. All right, let's go there. So we're going to run one more game, and then I'm going to call it, and I'll either play a different game or just call the night. Oh, look at all my guys got something. So that's good. All my linebackers went from terrible to just slightly better than... No, they're all bad still. They went from terrible to slightly less terrible. All right, do I have anybody in the talks? Nobody's in the talks. Nobody's in the talks this year. At least not the first week. I did nothing to get anybody into the chat. I was shut down a little too hardcore, and none of the people are impressed. You know what? I'm going to go to this tackle. I feel like more than a punter, I want to go look at this tackle. Nope. Not good. I'm just collecting points. Press conference. Coach, your scout seems to drive a very small car around the country. Why is that? He's reliable. Is he reliable? He's improved my team. I think he's actually gotten a pretty good job. Or I've sent him to the right places, and he's gotten guys in. Full skill training for 3 players. I don't know. Let's do that one. 3 players. I really need to start getting some freshmen to be a little bit more ready for the world, though. A senior. How much could a senior improve? If he got the big bump, he might be kind of sort of good for a second receiver. But no, I want to try to get my freshmen going, because they're going to be with me a long time. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oops. Moderate. What else we got? Jose O'Farrell, a lot of moderates. Not a lot going on here. Moderate, high. No, low. Moderate. Everybody's a moderate. I only had one guy that was a high in there. Yep. So my moderate chances. You know what? I'm going to put my... I was going to put my kicker on there, but I changed my mind. All right, so how about freshmen? I got to go with freshmen to get some freshmen improving for future seasons. He's defensive. Derek Perez is a senior, but I do have his backup set here. All right, let's go with him. And defensive end, Robert Childress. Yeah, let's do him. Moderate's better than nothing, man. Game planning. Okay, so now this one's going to be good for 3 players. They don't give you any they don't give you any history on your defense. Like, you don't know if these plays have done anything. I don't know if I like the fact that I'm playing with 5 backs, though. 3-5 doesn't sound very good. I prefer like a 4-3 or... because then I can play with DBs. 3-3-5. Let's go with a 4-3. CB3 zone blitz. Strong side shift. It's a 4-3 also. Shuts down running games too. A 4-3 defense is better at shutting down running plays. Generally. Or 6 right side over. All right. Where do we go from here? Well, we're going to go up here. I'll make my next decision, and it's time to go. I'm going to go left for the punter and whatever's up here, or we're going to go down here and hit these 4 spots I actually kind of need. All right. Friday, we're getting to week 2. Now, I'm only doing, like I said, a second week. I'm going to go this way. And then I'm going to stop. See if I can get some luck. All right, a 2-star. At least it's something to look at. He's a center or a guard. What do I need more? My centers, I have a pretty decent center. Not a, oh, he's a back. I need him. He's going to be a need because I don't have a backup. Guards, I have 2 seniors at guard. Oh, gosh, they're good senior. Oh, I'm going to have to go as a guard. I don't know how good he is. Yeah, he's a 34. It's not the worst. Let's go ahead and send him an email. Game day planning. All right, so now we got to do receiver, or we got to do counter tray left. Let's do that one. A lot of guys with bonuses on that play. So I got to keep the runs up. I'm trying to find some way. A shovel pass. Let's try a shovel pass. I don't know how good that one's going to do. I'm going to run a lot on these guys. This is going to be my run week. What's the worst that can happen? Let's try a... I don't even have a pass play option here, so we will go this way. And any pass options? I do have a pass option. I do need to try to get the ball down the field a little bit. As much as I like passing, we do have to have running. If I don't have at least one regular passing play in my game, I'm going to have a problem. Let's make sure I've done this for everybody. Yeah, okay. Kind of figured I did. I didn't have many people in there. All right. So it's Saturday. It's game day again. Let's set up the scout and we'll run another game and see if we can get any better. Or are we going to start off 0-2 with my big hopes of winning some games this year? I've never 2 is the best I had. I won 2 in my second season, but honestly, I don't think I was actually all that. I wasn't really good. I just had some lucky breaks. It ain't gonna let me close. Forget it, but how much let me get out? This game's bugging out on me, man. I want to leave. How did I end up with even... Did I accidentally click him? I don't want him. Stop it. Do I have to do something that's going to make me do something because I came in this far? Alright, fine. We'll send him an email. Just because I don't know what else to do. I can't get out of this page. It won't let me hit the close button. I'm not sure if their server's down or some dumb thing because it's acting really weird. By the way, one of the things my game's going to let you run offline for most AI. If you're doing AI related stuff, in other words, you're playing in a league with no other players, you can do basically everything offline on my game. That's the goal. There's no reason you need to be online. Why do we need to be online for these games? You're not playing against actual people. I wish you were, because that'd be kind of cool. All right, what is going on? I can't get out of this. Nothing I do will let me leave this page. All right, I guess I have to kill it again. Because something's stupid about this. All right, so am I going to get through this week? I'm going to find out. All right, let's go play my game. All right, so let's see what they say about me. Week 2. I lost by 1 point last time we played. One of the teams that I was close to last week. The Bruisers leads all time. I've never beat them though. So we're going to find out. Is there hope for me to come away with my first ever victory against the Bruisers with a team I think is improving? 2-7 right out the gate. Uh-oh. Oh, he missed the field goal. Oh, another 7. He takes a 14-point lead. He gets a field goal, but I get a field goal. Oh, yeah, look at this. Oh, I'm driving again. Oh, a 20-3. 27-3. I'm routing him. I am routing the Bruisers on so far after one half. This could be my biggest win. It's definitely looking like it so far. Holy moly, the Bruisers are getting spanked. All right, guys, you're doing good. Let's go check my health. How are you guys doing? Anybody looking really bad? He's not great. All right, let's go see how many. Let's go see my defense. Let's keep these guys down. Get Derek up there. Derek, go run some people over, man. You too. I'm doing it. All right, so I got 5 minutes left. Let's go ahead and close and let the rest of the players get some kind of rest. Let's see if I can hold on. 27-3 is going to be a tough comeback for him. Oh, I'm driving again. Another field goal. Man, this is my most dominant. I've never scored 37 points ever. I'm telling you right now, that is a world record for me. In fact, most points I ever scored was 30. This is my biggest game yet. Okay. Oh, he's trying to get back into this. Nope, no luck. Dude, I dominated him 37-3. The Bruisers are not to be. All right, so let's go see what my stats did. How my stars did this week. All right, my QB, he was solid. 1 touchdown. But my running back, holy moly, 268 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. That is some serious yardage. Perez, on the other hand, only had 5 tackles, so that wasn't too great. Other guys, my wide receivers, all right. Not much going on there, though. Anybody on defense look really scary? No, not much. There's no good stats for some on their guys either. Like the CBs, you can't click on them. They tackle, what is that? Tackles for loss, tackles, sacks, I mean, you got your basics. And some of those CBs don't generally get too involved in. I mean, you could get sacks, but it's just not normal. So there you go, man. I'm 1-1. Last year I was 1-1 also, but and I won 30 to something. So teams don't want to play me in the second week. Because I'm getting to that point where I can destroy teams in week 2. Do not be my opponent in week 2, because it's probably not going to go in your favor. Just saying. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the next day. I almost want to go another week. It's 11:37. I go to bed at midnight anyway, so I could probably get another weekend before I call. I'm gonna do it. I want to see if I can actually have a winning record for the first time in the history of my. Let's see who I'm playing this week. Maybe I can't. Maybe I'm playing like the conference favorite and won't be worth it. It's like I'm gonna get whooped anyway. My QB, he's only a junior, man. All right, let's do it. I really want my QB to become a superstar. If he gets into the 60s, he's pretty much a superstar. But he hasn't done much. I don't know what his biggest weakness is, to be honest. Now this guy here is a freshman. And I want him to be, and besides my other options are my CB, who's not a freshman, I don't think. He's a senior. He's going to retire, so yeah, I like to really just give my freshmen a chance to excel. Until I'm like thinking there's a championship on the road. But even then it's going to be hard. You only got so many players to pick from, right? Senior, junior, my QB. Let's do it. It's gonna have all kinds of bonuses this week. He should be a monster this week. Maybe he'll be throwing like a college level Brett Favre. I don't know, or Patrick Mahomes. I don't know. All right, so what do I got? I got no 2-star options, but I do have some run pass option. Win multiple ways by increasing passing and running game of a few of your offensive players. The best way to pressure QBs is to have a speedy defensive line, ends and tackles. Those are my best players, my ends and my tackles, but they don't have a whole lot of opportunity to increase. They're all kind of maxing out. But it might get my red shirt a chance to become better. He's a moderate. All these guys are moderates. And all I'm going to get is a touch of speed. I don't know, 50-50 chance at 1 point of speed. Get one group. I mean, there's a lot more options. Only 5% chance. Oh, God. Does anybody get this? Is there anybody on my team who has a shot at getting that? That's a what is it? A 1 in 20 chance. It's like I have to roll a 20-sided dice for every one of these guys, and for anybody to improve, they have to roll a 20. I have to get a critical hit on this guy. Holy moly, that is one not great option. I could do a 1. This is everybody. 29% that 2 guys can get some awareness improvement. Let's do it. It's not good, but it doesn't seem like my options are great this week. All right, next week. All right, let's do it. I got 20 minutes. I want to try to get one more week in. It's nice to win a game, but let's see if I can get 2. Let's see if I can have a winning record. Who am I playing this week? That's going to be the big... Hey, nobody is on the injury board. Let's go. So I'm playing the Mariners this week. I laugh because that's the baseball team up here. So our offenses are pretty even. I got a slightly better offense. He's got a slightly better defense. So what does that mean? I feel like there's a chance. So I'm saying there's a chance is what I'm saying. Let's go check out this guard. Anything? Ooh, a 3-star. A 3-star. Let's see what I can get for a guard. 36. That's solid. Still early enough. Week 3. I'm going to go ahead and just do the email. But see, this is what I'm talking about. So you get 9% for 25. You double the cost, but you only get like an extra, what, 50% of that? And then you can quadruple what you're paying, but you get not quite 6, you know, what is that? 200% better chance. So 23, it's not great. And then it just gets worse. I mean, yeah, you can get much, but it costs you a ton. This is 6 times the amount. If I could do this 6 times, that's 54 versus 33. So for now, I'm going to stick with email. I can always up if I really want this guy later. We'll see how things go later in this season. If I have some extra recruiting points and he becomes my want to, I can spend some extra money later, but I don't want to do that right now. All right, so let's go to the next day. Let's go to Tuesday. Now, again, this game doesn't have a ton of things to do. So I got some good awareness off a few guys. A number of guys got the bush. This is everybody in the league. Let's see. A couple of linebackers, bad ones, got some awareness, so maybe they'll be less crappy. A lot of my low guys got it. But I did get one of my freshman stars, got the bonus. That's nice. Derek Perez, my superstar senior, and my CB got it. Those are, oh, these are some big, these are all stars here that got the bump. And not bad for him. So overall, even my kicker got it. So yeah, that actually paid off pretty well, I think. I mean, just to get the bonus. I mean, it's not that it's like the most important bonus, but it is a bonus that... let's go check out this running back. I'm going to need a running back. My superstar is retiring this year. Graduating. See if I can get lucky. All right, so... competitive running program. Let's see. Run your QBs through additional film study to improve their execute the game plan. It is a 2-star option. If I can hit the 17%. Ugh, God. And I really want to hit it on my quarterback. I'm having trouble getting him over the 60 mark. I want him to hit 60 before he's a senior, but it's not looking good. Because I probably won't put much into him as a senior. All right, so let's see if my defense can do something to lock down this other guy's defense. He's got a decent tight end. Oh, my linebackers are so bad. So bad. I'm worried about that because he's got a good tight end, and that's where they run. They run right into the linebacker's soft spot. You know what? Let's go for pass rush. Oh, but it's a CB. CB is not so bad, pass rush, but my linebackers, again, not good. Let's go. We'll take the defensive tackle coverage. Maybe they can drop back and do something. My defensive line is overall pretty decent. So some of my best players, I think, are defensive tackles. Okay, so yeah, let's go. Let's do my weekly emails. I'm only doing emails right now, so it's not a lot to do here. He's not even ready to consider signing yet. Neither is he. Next week they'll be in a mood to think about it. We only got 3. I'd like to get a better recruiting class this week, but I gotta, or this year, I don't know. My recruiting class last week was, or last year was decent. I had a really good recruiting class. I mean, just quantity of players that accepted. Nobody got the bump. Bummer. All right, so my running back did not get into the discussion. He's going to need another go. My defense is not getting in the discussion either, so it's not looking good right now for my stars. Safety dance. You can train if you want to. You can leave your opponents behind. All right, let's go ahead and let my safeties get better. I only have one good safety, though, but the other guy might get to 20. That might be a dream, but let's see what happens. All right, let's go. Let's do my scouting. Check out the running back. Anything? Come on, baby. Oh, man. Dude. I can't recruit you. Sorry, dude. I need better than 1-star players. I can't do it. I need the... How would you assess how the team is playing so far this season? I think we're fine. I'm not worried about anything at this point. It's just I don't know what the AD, what is the athletic director? The athletic director's got to say, dude, you're overdoing it, man. You're gonna kill these guys. It's like, well, when we have a winning season, we'll let them celebrate a little. All right, so let's go check out. All right, so now we're doing the offensive side. Or no, now we're just doing our plays we want. Inside linebacker run stuff. Let's do a base 4-4. Do I have anything going on over here? Let's do a base 4-4. CB2 blitz. I don't. Oh god. You need fast DBs. I need to see if I can get faster DBs for blitzes. You really need fast ones. All right. Well, I don't know if that's it or not, but we're gonna find out. Is that the magic bullet? Do I get to do anything? Nope. We're gonna go check out this defensive end though. I'm not confident. I mean, I don't feel too good about my recruiting class this year. Got a couple of guys that are not bad, but I'm not feeling great. It's not a. It's not a. It's not a kind of the class I'm hoping for, you know. 3 players. Yeah, let's. That one had pretty decent output last time. 8.4 yards. I don't know if that means the one time I played it or. That one's 2.8. Expecting. It's hard for plays to actually. Let's try something with my. This shovel pass, I feel like it's got potential. Last time I kind of went up against their best players, so that could be a problem. This one worked out pretty well. Alright, so we need a pass. How about a middle screen? What else I got over here? Well, a screen to my star player here, Jason Jones, might be a good choice. I'm really having a hard time getting good good outputs from some guys. Let's try this one. Alright. We're running scout. Okay, tomorrow's the big game for week 3. Can I come out with a winning record, or am I doomed to be a one and done? one win and done for the week. Here we go, man. It's a big. I had a dominating week last week. My guys are riding high. Let's see if there's any momentum. My game has momentum, so you could potentially. It's not like it's gonna let you become Superman, but it does allow you. I got to get this bonus thing up here too. Yeah, we already knew he was a 3-star, so. Defensive end. Oh man, do I gotta recruit him. I mean, but I have some defensive ends. I have good defensive ends. Dude, he's a 45. He might be a better defensive end. So there's that. Do I try to get him in the running quicker? Do I spend the 50? It's only for 4 more interest points. Ugh. All right, it's only week 3. Oh, it's week. Yeah, week 3. I'll probably go back and hit that thing, and then I'll probably go up and hit the other one. I'm thinking I'm gonna hit both of these because I'll need that, and then I don't know. Where do I go from there? Probably up to the guard I'm gonna need, and then what? Man, I don't know where the best place to go after that is. There's some really good concentrated stuff over here, but I need linebackers. Where the heck are all the linebackers? There no linebackers coming out? There's a tight end linebacker there. Wow, there's like no linebackers. Is there not even a pocket of linebackers somewhere? Linebacker? What the heck, man? Where's all the linebackers this year? How about way over here on this side of the country, which I didn't actually go look? Dude, there's no linebackers on that side of the country either. They're like, they don't exist. There's one guy in Montana. Is he even worth going to look at? I mean, they do need a running back. I'm trying to think if I should fly over there at some point. I haven't used my ticket yet. Wow, there's only like one linebacker in the entire country. One guy who could be a tight end or a linebacker here. And then that dude. Holy moly. That is terrible. How does one get good linebackers in this dang game? All right, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. Maybe we'll see how my ticket situation goes. God, that's gonna be rough. Okay, well, what can I do? All right, Saturday, guys. Time to go see if I can win 2 in a row. I match up decently. He's got the better defense. And my offense is about even with him. We'll see who planned better. The Mariners. Have I ever beat the Mariners? I don't think so. Yeah, I've never beaten them. They actually beat me up pretty good last time we played. 23-6. And they have 9 seniors also. All right. Well, here it goes. And we're off. All right, we got the punt, a little bit of movement. Got past half field, but not very far. Holding them down. We got past half field again. Field goal. Good job, kicker. So we got the field goal. Oh, he's moving. He missed a field goal, looks like. But he scored. Oh, he scored a field goal there. I shut him down, but he's still driving. He's driving. Another field goal. Oh, he's up 6-3. It's not bad. Not bad. It could be worse. But I'm not terribly confident because my team is they fall apart at halftime. That's what they do. That's their thing. They like to fall apart. I don't know what it is. My defense can't like keep up the. Let's do some physical therapy. Let's go check out my defense. Let's get Derek Perez some extra time in the ice. Linebackers, they're so bad. 13s, look at them. They fall to 13. This is why, because they get tired and then they're no good. They're like bottom garbage. How come my red shirt is tired? What the heck? He's not even playing. He shouldn't be playing. How the heck is he playing? He's supposed to be on the bench. Do I even have any more time left? 5 minutes left. All right, so let's go ahead and rest everybody else. All right, I just went with the rest this time. We'll see if it helps my team pull anything off. My defenses. See, my defense can't hold in the second half. Oh, we tried for a long kick. We missed. Oh, yeah, it's falling. It's not happening. Come on. Make it look like you want to win. Drive. Nope. Scored a field goal that game, guys. 15-3. I mean, defensively, it wasn't the worst, but my offense was terrible. So my superstar running back, 24 yards rushing. Holy cow. He got 45 yards receiving. I suppose that's something. My superstar DB he had no sacks. We're not playing well. The other teams are just out playing. I mean, I'm getting competitive, but I'm not pulling off the wins. I might not be getting my 3 or 4 wins. I had my most dominating performance. Maybe I'll have some close games. The season's looking a little doubtful. I mean, I didn't expect to win the conference or anything this season, but I felt like my team had a good draft class, and they were going to be able to win some games. But I feel like I've played a couple of teams that are pretty close. Yeah, everybody's still kind of higher than me, which has been the case consistently. I've never played a game where my offense and defense were both higher rated. Really, my defense has never been higher rated. It's never happened. So I think it's been close a couple times, but other defenses have just always been more successful. Again, I didn't get anything out of my last attempt on improving. This is the last day of the week, so we'll just go ahead and wrap things up with picking my plan here. I'm not getting much in the way of improvement out of these guys, so I'll tell you that. 17% chance at getting a decent improvement out of my quarterback. I guess with no line, I can't believe there's no linebackers. That's just so bad. Not happy about the lack of linebackers available. Dude, are you gonna start playing this year? You're a senior. This is your last chance to become a star. If you're gonna do it, you need to start figuring out the magic. This CB, what is he? He's a senior too. You guys gonna have to start picking up your game a little bit. He's a sophomore. Yeah, I'm not. All right, well, I think that's it for the week, guys. Week's over. We'll advance to next week. All right, well, 3 games in, and I'm 1-2. I was 1-2 this time last year, and I lost the rest of my games. So it went from 1-1 to 1-10. I got stomped a few games. I think in this, I got stomped in week 1. And I don't know, 15-3. I mean, who got hurt? Anybody big? Linebackers, cornerbacks? Not too bad. Could be worse. So next week I'm playing against, my offense is better than defense again, but their defense is, quite a bit better than my defense. Not better than my offense. Their offense, it's another game where I could be close, but I could also get stomped. I don't know that I have a big enough advantage over their defense. Again, my offense is not really improving the way I'd like. So, yeah, we're gonna have to figure out something to get my team. So what did we do? So I got stomped in the first week. I stomped my opponent in the second week, and 15-3 is not good, but it wasn't the worst. Looking at the teams to come, if I'm going to win anything, my best chance is these 2 games. I got to beat Gainesville, Central Alabama Tech. Those are my best opportunities. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat. I'm certainly not going to beat College of the South. Or heck, I probably don't have much of a chance against the Central Southern College either. These all look like pretty rough games. Now, the last 3 games of the season. Ooh, look at the defense on Mississippi State, though. I don't know. Yeah, they could shut me down hard. No, yeah, Mississippi State's gonna wreck me. That could be one of my worst games. Doesn't look a lot better with the Atlantic Coast. I mean, yeah, my offense is slightly higher, but my defense. Yeah, my best chance of wins are probably these two guys and these two guys. I got 4 games. I have a reasonable chance. I got 3 to 4 games where I'm probably going to get wrecked. Because a 40 offense is just way out of my defense's class. Now, I have a 40-some offense, 40 point something, but these defenses are way better than mine, so... College of the South would be interesting, but they've got a 42 to my 30-some, so... Yeah, I think my best shot is here, but a 39 off... Yeah, these are my best two. Gainesville, Central Alabama Tech, Atlantic Coast, and maybe Coastal Georgia. But these other guys, I think I'm going to lose those. So 3 wins, maybe, would be a optimistic outcome. I'm still thinking, I said 3 to 4. I've got 1. So we'll see. We'll see if it is in the cards for me to become a 3-win team, or even a 2-win team, which I've only done that once, and I don't even know how I did it then. I was not better than most of those teams. I just got lucky, I guess. So it's 12:07. Time for me to call it.